Hello and welcome to another wrap up episode of Who Would Win Masters. Today we're getting to the end of our Shocktober episodes with an epic debate that breaks the 1v1 formula and sets one hero against a horde in a massive boss battle. We'll be reading your comments and reviews. I am Sam Proof on all the socials, and we're going to see how you voted and what you had to say when Blade is dropped into 30 Days of Night. Now, our guest for this episode was Mary Beth McAndrews, the editor in chief for the one and only horror website Dread Central, repping the vampires under Marlowe from 30 Days of Night, and representing the Daywalker Blade, a man who also finds direct sunlight an annoyance. I'm talking about the one and only Ray Stacanis, who totally called me out for not doing a better job of introducing him last time. So let's see if this cuts the mustard before we see who made the cut. Ray, how's it going?
I thought that was a perfectly good introduction. I abhor the sun. I do not care for it whatsoever. Whenever I have to be in it, I feel my energy zap away, and I do turn into a husk of a person. And I don't like that very much at all. So thank you, Sam Proof. I agree.
There you go. I mean, when
And
I
Mary Beth
initially wrote
McAndrews,
it,
sadly,
yeah.
I'm going to say Mary Beth
Go ahead.
McAndrews cannot be with us today. We extended the invitation as we always do, and she is on the road right now. She is, I'm assuming, convention season. She's much
true.
busier than we are, and so was not able to join us. I do not have a final word from her unless something comes in super hot, like right at the end, but I'm not expecting that to be the case. I do know
Seems
that she's told
unlikely.
me that she had a great time. She really appreciated doing what we're doing, and she loved the idea of having 30 Days of Night be front and center for the audience to check out this movie that she really connects with. And I appreciate that. I'm that way about a lot of movies.
Yeah, I just want to say she was fantastic and
It's very good.
really great guest, great debater. And I'm so happy that we were able to do this format. I thought this was a really nice change for us. And I want to see more things in this vein happen. So, anyone out there, please set us up with some scenarios and maybe they'll make a future episode out of it. And
Oh,
I just
very
want
much
to,
so.
yeah,
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 let
yeah,
me say I'm all about in the previous iteration we did a lot of boss battles. What if we had a big monster against a team? Look,
yeah.
dare I say I think this show is a little bit unleashed in that I think that we don't have to worry about making everybody happy with certain matchups. We could actually go for it and do some that are maybe a little weirder, a little wilder, and now we have the freedom to do that.
Yeah, let's get crazy. Woo!
You
That's my
want to get
crazy sound.
nuts? Let's get nuts.
Nice. Nice. And if you want to get nuts with us, remember, you can join us live during every wrap up episode for as little as $1 a month when you join us on our Patreon at patreon.com/whowouldwinshow. You could be in the chat room right now,
That's
but
right.
you're not.
And keep an eye on that
Okay.
space. We
Yeah.
got a lot. We'll talk about it a little later in the show, but we got a lot of new social media that we're working on,
That's right.
and new social media. We'll talk that through towards the end of the show. But just understand where you've been finding us previously. We are moving to other spots, and we want you to join us there.
Yeah. I mean, I think we could talk about it a little more right now.
Well, let's
I have
talk about
some
it right now,
shout outs.
Sam. On people,
Yeah, let's do
people
it.
no doubt have
I,
heard your wonderful promo for Instagram.
It should have only been a minute ago at this point. No, but I did, before we get into the reviews and comments, I wanted to give a shout out to a few people, Matt, Kyle, and Forbidden Mob, who have all made their way to our new Instagram and have been leaving comments on our posts, replying to stories. I think we got to see, it was, I believe, Mattman's family, or was it Forbidden Mob? Now I've forgotten, for Halloween dressed up in costume. We'll say we saw some costumes, which was great. And you can join us on our new Instagram that is for Who Would Win Masters only at Instagram.com/Who Would Win Masters. No spaces in there. Just
That's
go.
right. No,
Yeah.
we shared with the we originally were on the Who Would Win show Instagram, and that was a shared Who Would Win network Instagram, and we were told under no uncertain terms to not be on there anymore. So we are starting our own Who
Yeah.
Would Win Masters Instagram profile, and if you like the content, you like seeing all the clips, you like seeing all the fun stuff we've been posting, You can now find us only, we're not going to be on the other one anymore, only on Instagram.com/who would win masters. Please, we want your follow. We want to build this thing. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, and we're posting a lot more than just clips. There's geek news, there's matchups, there's build your own gauntlets. It's been a pretty good start, and we're open to your thoughts and suggestions. So please head over there, Instagram.com/who would win masters. Take a look, leave
Yeah.
comments, tell us what you like and what you want to see. But let's
And we talk about that stuff here. This is a show
yeah,
for the people, by the people, and we want your feedback. We want you to be involved. So go ahead, join us on that Instagram. I would love to see it. It's Who Would Win Masters. You just search that, you'll find it on Instagram. And let's do it. Let's make this a thing.
right on. All right, I guess let's make reading the reviews a thing. You ready to move on? Get into the
I am
actual
ready to
meat
read
of
some
this
reviews.
episode? All right.
Let's do it. Go ahead and read. I believe you're going first today.
Yeah,
I believe we
I've
agreed
got
to
the
that.
first one. I got to pull it up on my phone. Might have to get up my glasses. Holy crap. This is titled Another Fight I Want to See by Bim Boom Gloopy, who says,
Great name.
it is a great name, Venom versus Garrow from One Punch Man, who would win Masters, and Ray, learn how to say One Punch Man's name, and I
Look,
want Garrow to win. Also, can Ray rep One Punch Man?
look,
It's a lot in there.
I would love to. I fought against One Punch Man before. I thought I did a good job on the previous iteration. Like, is it Saitama? I don't know. Did I get it right there? Please tell me I got it right there. I don't want to do any work on this. It's
Yeah.
it's a thing. I know it's a thing. I
You know
don't
what?
want to say it again.
I saw the comment and I went immediately to YouTube to try and
Oh, thank
find
God.
a definitive voice on this. And I literally just searched for, how to pronounce the name. And I got 5 videos back that all pronounced it somehow differently. So I think you're okay.
I don't feel so bad anymore. Okay.
I couldn't find any clips from the show with somebody else saying the name, which is really would have been, the definitive
That's
voice in this.
distressing.
But yes, I think you're fine to have. That sounded how I think I would have said it. Saitama.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to declare
Yeah.
it a win and never say that word again because the people have their pitchforks out. I have a
Yeah.
review here, and
All
this
right.
is called "Who Wouldn't Vote for Ray?" Right? That's a pretty good review. I already like this one. This is from Copyrighted Issue 2. He's written us before. 5 stars for almost every episode. I say to myself who I think wins. And for Jason versus Buffy, I thought Jason won. And then when the wrap-up came out, I was shocked. Shocked, I say, at how low the percentage was for Jason/Ray, like 20%. Jason only lost to Corey Feldman for one reason. They both had the mind of a child. One focus, either beat the bleep out of each other or kill each other. But Buffy has things going on in her life. Like Ray mentioned, she has relationship problems, which I feel like Sam ignored. Hashtag Ray was robbed. Hashtag Ray is right. I don't know why I wanted to read that one, but like, it's
All right.
there.
You know what? I will say this. I did not ignore that and feel like I feel like I straight out called this out. On the one hand, Buffy and her friends would have, like, having those friends around, which is the cause of the drama, would also give her a massive benefit. So they were sidebarred. They were completely removed from that, battlefield situation, which means they're not bringing their drama into it.
Yeah, the people
Yeah.
seem to disagree with you, Sam.
That's
We
one
did
person.
have one more review here from JJS4747. It says, so much for ignores anything happening. Oh, okay. We're not going to read that one. Anyway,
Okay.
give us a
All right.
5-star review. Give us a 5-star review. Give us a 5-star review, and
Yeah,
we will
5.
absolutely read that on the air. We will be happy to do so. I'm excited about what you have to say, and I want to present your feelings on the show, but just make it a 5-star review. That's all I'm trying to say. We love 5-star reviews on the Who Would Win Masters show.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
that gets us to our results, Sam.
Yeah. Literally by our loyalty. Yes, let's get to our results.
I dwell on nothing.
Do we have the drum roll sound effect queued up this week?
You know,
Does
I
it wanna
don't have
play
it
with
prepped,
us?
but maybe I should.
All right,
Hold
that's
on a
fine.
sec. Here we go.
Oh, okay.
And oh, no, that's not even a drum roll. Look,
Wah,
this is
wah,
dumb.
wah, wah. No?
Yeah, it's Riverside. Give us a 2-minute drum roll. Hold on a sec. Here we go.
Oh,
Can I play it? Will it play? No, it's broken.
that's a new
Riverside, you
podcast.
gotta fix this. No, here's the deal. Sorry, everybody, you're not getting a drum roll. Riverside, fix your app.
Yeah, we'll
Thank
add
you.
it in post maybe. And then all of this
No,
we won't
I
cut.
refuse.
And
No,
yeah, it'll
all of
be
this is staying in. I don't
alrighty, here
care.
you go, gang. The
Ba
winner
ba ba ba.
with 80% of the votes is in fact Ray with Blade. Yes, the
Thank you.
Daywalker has made it. Yeah. Um, and that means Mary Beth with the Vampires of 30 Days of Night. That is 20%, unfortunately, for her side.
Honestly, 20% higher
I
than I
mean,
was
that did
expecting.
it. Yeah, I think that's actually a little shocking. 90-10 seems like that's what I expected to see.
No, look, Mary Beth did a phenomenal job. I
It was
do
great.
feel like that is a tough scenario. I do think Blade wins 7 times out of 10. So if I'm being real over
Yeah,
here, I think it's probably a 70-30 scenario. I appreciate the people saying 80-20. I could be cheeky about it all I want to, but let's keep it real. Mary Beth, she brought the heat, and I fully respect her, and I want her back on the show. If we could have her on
absolutely.
every Shocktober, I would be
Yeah.
thrilled.
No, I thought, look, I just want to say that everyone we had for Shocktober, every one of those episodes was pure gold.
I loved them
That
all.
mean, and that is the guests as well as the fights.
Yeah.
This was a great month. I'm sad it had to
No,
end
I
so
loved it. Look,
fast.
Mary Beth did
Yeah.
great. TV's Gina Ippolito did phenomenal. Obviously, some would say she beat me. I disagree. And then, of course, Final
Uh,
Girl co-creator AJ Porfirio came on first. And I
yep.
actually messaged with AJ Porfirio. I'm just going to steal the show for a second. I
Oh,
dressed for Halloween this year as
oh, that's
Hans
right.
the Butcher from Final Girl, the board game, because I love it so
Yes.
much. And I bought the mask from their website. I made a whole
Nice.
costume, and my wife hated it. She was like, "No, you can't wear that around me. I don't. That's too creepy. That makes me too uncomfortable." So I walked around with a sledgehammer and the pig mask and the apron and the whole deal, and I took the kids around trick or treating. None of the kids had a problem with it, weirdly enough, but the rest of the family did not care for it at all. But so I did. I sent those pictures to AJ, and I said, I'm trying to do you proud. He was very happy. He was very, grateful and thankful for us doing that. And he showed me that he has a wrap on his garage of a whole
Oh
bunch of
wow.
different Final Girl villains for the
Nice.
season. And now I want that. Now suddenly what I did wasn't good enough. AJ one-ups me once again, and I respect that man very much. So go check out the
Nice.
Final Girl
Nice.
board game. I'm not going to turn this into a giant ad, but if you
No.
haven't played it and you like board games, give it a try. It's wonderful.
You should get an affiliate link. And yeah, if
Seriously.
you had been a member of our, if you'd been following us on Instagram, you would have seen that pop up in our stories. I mean, I suppose you
That's
can
right.
search out Ray's Instagram, but come on.
Who would do that? Not this guy.
He doesn't
Anyway,
even follow
we got
himself.
comments. We
Let's
got
do it.
comments, Sam Proof. We're going to talk about Brad Fuglar. Fuglar? Fuglar,
Mm.
probably. Anyway, no, I'm dangerously close to saying bad words. And let me talk before I say
Oh,
this.
yeah.
We were called out, Sam, we were called out on this show because a bad word got through, everybody.
God, jeez.
Multiple bad words got through. When we first dropped the show, I will
Yeah.
personally take responsible. I edited this particular show, and I thought I used our transcription software, typed in certain bad words, and I thought I got them all out, only to find out when I woke up on the morning of the show dropping a week ago that no, I did not. Something got in. Now at 6 a.m, only a few hours after the show dropped, I went in and immediately ran out to my editing station and
Oof.
fixed it. But if you were one of the initial people who downloaded the show right at midnight, and thank you for doing so if you did,
Good Lord.
midnight Pacific
Get some
time,
sleep.
3:01 a.m. Eastern time, you caught some naughty language. Look, we are a family-friendly show. We are a family-friendly show about murder and death, and I will constantly say that. I
In a pig
apologize
mask.
to your delicate ears. I take personal responsibility. I'll say right now, I take personal responsibility for that getting through. I legitimately feel terrible about it because this is a show we want for the kids, and I'm not trying to be like that. Normally, we tell our guests, please no salty language. We forgot to do
We
so in
did.
this case.
We were
And then
so
I
enamored
blew it
with
on the,
Mary
I
Beth
blew
that
it.
we
Yeah, she was
forgot.
so good. I blew it on the back end, and it is my fault. So direct all your hate, direct your 1-star reviews to me. I vow to do better, and that was just a mistake. It was a mistake, guys, and we
Yeah.
fixed it soon after. But some of you heard a thing, so sorry about that. We're gonna move forward
Okay,
because
you're actually going to
Brad's
read
first
Brad's? Yeah,
message.
okay.
Yeah, the first comment was, "Did I hear a guest debater drop the F bomb and an S bomb? Not a complaint, just checking to see if I heard it correctly."
I gotta say, if
Previous
anyone's
statement
gonna
applies.
call us out on that, somebody with the name Fuglard gets the right to do that. I feel like that is,
And
yeah.
and I almost said it wrong there and made
I
another
know.
mistake. So I was close.
Like they're
God
just
bless America.
testing the
Sorry, everybody.
waters.
We'll do
Yeah,
better. We'll do better.
we will. It's on the checklist now. Every guest
It's on the
understands.
agenda.
All
So
right.
it goes. The fun of
Next up,
podcasting, everybody.
yeah. Next up from John Shanks, I think Blade, but rewatching 30 Days of Night before listening. Maybe a follow up idea could be Doctor Doom in the Mars hellscape of the Doom video game.
I'm
I like
very
it.
interested in that. I like that a
Yeah,
lot.
I'd like to explore that for sure. I
Yeah.
dig
Yeah,
that.
John, I'm
Yeah.
interested.
All right.
Go on. Ken Bjorn Turner, he's been on the show before. You heard him.
Yeah.
He says Blade just has more experience fighting much stronger opponents, as well
Yeah.
as fighting in a target-rich environment. So I'm assuming he picks Blade here. And who would blame him? I
Yes.
was great.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
And this brings us to a whole series here, the Mortalverse audio drama. Did you enjoy the
Yeah.
Arrow Canary? We just did episode 8 of 8. That's the last one. That is a
Oh,
wrap
wow.
up of that particular run. And we're going to move on to
Okay.
the next one. I don't have the list in front of me, but we have more
Yeah.
exciting Mortalverse audio dramas coming. They do a really good job over there. They're so good. And I'm not just saying it because they cast me as Batman. I'm saying it because they do a very, very good job. But over at their personal Discord, they have their own little who would win section. And I'm not trying to be an ad for them, but I'm kind of being an ad for them. But they have a lot of comments we also pulled from. So here's a bunch of comments now that we pulled from the Mortalverse Discord because we scour the internet looking for your comments.
All right. Mr. Badger says, I vote Blade. He's fought a blood god and won, not to mention Dracula. Yeah.
I like that.
I mean, I think
I like that.
I believe those were both points that were made during the episode, and yeah, I think those were very, very strong selling points on that. In fact, ruling.
Yeah,
that,
I think
my decision.
I think if Marlowe hadn't gone down to Josh Hartnett punching him in the face, I think that argument holds a lot more weight.
Right.
Anyway, Chameleon Knight says, despite the 30 days of night vampire. Oh, excuse me. Despite the 30 days of night vampires being super vicious, I still voted for Blade. Thank you. Thank you, Chameleon Knight. I appreciate you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. They could be more vicious, I guess, is really what we're coming to find out here.
I'm not going to lie.
Oof. I guess. All right. Mitch Mark Media, Jingleheimer Schmidt, says, I like his name. Like the man said, never leave home without a blade, and he is particularly good at his chosen profession.
Yeah.
Of kicking butt.
You can't name yourself Blade
things.
and then be bad with a sword.
My name's Blade,
Not
but I
thing.
have this quarterstaff because I'm a staff guy.
My parents named me Blade. I use an arrow and quiver. Like, what are we doing here?
My dad was Mr. Blade.
Oh, dear Lord. I'm Blade the Second, Blade Jr., if you will. I'm a bard. Yeah, you don't see that.
Are
I'm
my
just saying.
thing.
Honestly, though, if you're playing a D&D, that's a great character you should talk about. I'm going to go to DT Fultz VA. Good job. I assume Virginia. Here's hoping. He says, Blade has faced down vampires way worse than the 30 days guys. This is just a Thursday for him. I'd say pump the brakes on that slightly, but you're not 100% wrong.
No, I mean, yeah. I mean, how many vampires is it even, right? Like, it's not that many. I think he's dealt with, like, just masses of vampires,
He's had a lot
and
of
they're
them.
just, yeah. All right, I think that's it for our
That's right. We're on to
mortal
Lord
verse.
Moxford. Lord Moxford's
Yeah,
here.
so we're on to the one and only Lord Moxford, who said, "The final match of Shocktober is in the books, and Ray killed it. Mary Beth did a good job repping 30 days, but Blade winning this was a no-brainer. Killing vamps is his whole shtick. Is reminiscent of the Geralt of Rivia versus Goliath match, or the way Craven should have beaten Killer Croc. I blame Brent Pope for that one. All right.
I do too.
All right, there's more. These characters were tailor made for their opponent. Blade has faced any and all variations of vampire and come out on top, and this battle was no different. Hashtag Ray is right. In the spirit of this week's MA rating and recognition of Sam's
M.A.
unwavering
Get out of here, Moxford. Listen,
dedication
some things
to
got through, okay?
He's got you. And
Sorry.
Sam's unwavering dedication to bringing in only the best advertisers who would win Masters. F. Candy Corn. He did not
Yeah.
just write the letter.
He
So,
did. He did not. Look, Lord Moxford is the one who brought it to my attention first, so I want to give him full credit.
okay.
So
There you
here's me
go.
at 6 in the morning running out to fix it. Depressing, but that's the thing that happened. Anyway, I'm going
Moxford,
to
the
move
candy
on
corn
because I
people
don't
are
want to
going to
dwell
break
on
my
any of that.
legs. All right.
Yeah, thank you. Forbidden Mob. We love Forbidden Mob on the show. He's very active and we appreciate that. He says Mary Beth did a phenomenal job. She must come back soon with another ghoulish
Yes.
threat. She fought an uphill battle and knows her stuff. 30 Days of Night is an awesome watch, by the way. But who won? Ray in the classic pumpkin top, which I also own, though the pumpkinish are great. Oh, no, the David S. Pumpkins. I love that too.
David, yeah.
He sunk his plastic choppers into this one. Tasting victory once again. Like Ray said, Blade's faster, smarter, stronger, well trained, and an expert in the trade of slaying. He fought different vamps in Blade 2 and beat Dracula. Liked the herd argument that was brought up for the vamps and how their chompers are much more deadly.
Yeah.
Also, the fact they'd use humans as bait. But again, this is nothing new for Blade. He'd slice and dice and prove once again why there's only one Blade. Great episode. We need more Hordes versus Heroes episodes. This was so much
Love it.
fun. Great ruling, Sam. Have a nice Halloween weekend. All I did, it broke me. I'm
It
exhausted.
was great.
I have
Oh my
nearly
God.
nothing left as we record this.
Yeah, this whole month has been a lot, but this past
A
week with
lot.
Halloween and the 2 trunk or treats that my kids went to has been, like, insane. Um, yeah, I don't know what your neighborhood's like for, Halloween, but we actually, because 'cause we're in an apartment, went out to someone else's neighborhood, and,
Absolutely.
we walked a long time. Like, I'm sure I've done worse as a teenager, but good lord, I'm 50 something now. That was a lot of walking. But some really phenomenal houses. There was like one haunted house that they actually invited you to come and walk through their entire house into the backyard and back, and it was like every square inch was filled with stuff, and like not just randomly, like they had scenes like a tarot reader and like a zombie thing, and it was awesome. And then there was another house on the block that had an all skeleton remake of the Back to the Future clock tower scene, including a
I saw
very
that. That's
real
phenomenal.
DeLorean. Yeah, it was so cool.
Yeah,
So cool. But
I
yeah, I
love all
hope you
that.
all had an amazing Halloween and got to be extremely tired too.
Yeah, people at my office asked me this morning at the day job. They said, "What did you do? How was your weekend?" I go, "I legitimately do not know. I cannot remember anything that happened this weekend. That's maybe not good, but it was exhausting. I do know that.
Yeah,
So we're working on fumes, everybody.
it's
Here we
true.
go. I got
I
one
hope
more
we
comment.
oh good.
This is from our good friend Luke on email. Luke's been emailing the show for a little bit now, and he's wonderful. I want him to join the Patreon. Luke, if you're hearing this right now, for $1, you can join the Patreon and actually like vote on some stuff. You know, we brought down the barriers,
$1.
Luke. Come on, my brother. Let's do this. Yeah. So he says, "Dear Ray and Sam, I
Oh,
just
that's
listened to
me.
the latest Who Would Win Masters episode, Blade versus 30 Days of Night. I thought it was a very major deviation from the standard Who Would Win format. Quote unquote, a random encounter, neutral location with no prior knowledge of an opponent or time to prepare for the fight, according to Who
Right.
Would Win match rule number 2. However, I thought it was a very unique episode. I felt almost like fan fiction gone wildly great. Nice work, thumbs up. I would like it if this were a feature film. Me too. A
Yeah.
Marvel spin-off esque film. I know Patreon is how I can actually cast my vote. I just said that. But I still like to speak my mind through emails nonetheless. Brother, $1 a month. Help me out here. Let's do the thing. I'm not even trying to like
I'll
hit you up for money. I'm just saying,
no
show me some
let you
commitment.
vote. But also,
That's all.
I'll let you in on a secret. With Patreon, you can A, leave very long comments, and B, Patreon does in fact send out a newsletter style email every time we post something, which you could then, I guess, reply to with an email and still be able to vote. But anyway, I
Great
digress.
point. I like what you're saying there. Look,
There you
he
go.
says
So,
finally, I would say that there's an 88% possibility that
hey,
Blade would survive and win this unique situation. That's
yeah,
an odd number, but I'll go with it. Very high percentage is what he's saying.
mhm,
And that is all the comments for this episode. Now, we are look, we normally would have more Instagram and YouTube comments, but we are kind of moving to Instagram. Who
yeah.
would win Masters? And Sam, do we have a new YouTube channel coming?
It is coming. We'll let you know probably in 2 weeks. We're gonna officially launch. I'm gonna say.
Would you say that on the next episode of the wrap up, we will be
Okay.
talking about the new
Yes.
Who Would Win Masters YouTube channel?
Yes. In fact, maybe I have to see what the actual date of that is, but maybe we launch it during that episode.
Maybe that's
That
a
might
good
be a
idea
thing.
and we
Yeah,
should
we
do
could do
that.
that. Little launch party. So get ready. We should pre-schedule that wrap party way in advance if we can. So we
Okay,
can
let's
do
do it.
that. So yeah, let's do that. All right. But while we work out the details for that, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. All right. We're right back.
We're right back, everybody.
That's
This
how
is
it
crazy.
happens. How did that go? Ray, you've been on a mission this Halloween to watch a lot of movies. Did you make it through your Halloween list?
I did actually. My goal was 13 movies in October and the neighboring days. And we made it. We were going to make a post on social media day that this drops. Or maybe we already dropped it. I may have already dropped it now that I think
Okay.
about it. Anyway, I did in fact do this. 13 movies, horror movies. Somebody reached out to me about their kind of like, I don't know if it was a student film, a low budget film.
Oh,
It's 70 minutes long and it's on YouTube. And he hit me up on Instagram
okay.
and asked me to watch it, and I didn't. But I will. I'm going
Okay.
to watch it this week and I'll come back and I'll talk about it. Here is my official 13 movies, some of which were watched with our Patreons on movie night, one of which.
Okay.
Here's my movie list. It's Critters, 30
Yeah.
Days of Night, The
Mhm.
Strangers Chapter 2 in
Makes sense.
theaters, Final
Okay.
Destination 4, because that's where I'm
Mm,
at in the series,
okay.
Children of the Corn. Nobody told me Linda Hamilton was in that movie.
That's the
She's
original
like the
one,
star.
right?
Yeah.
Then they did a remake,
I
right? Yeah.
watched Butterfly Kisses, which
Okay.
Mary Beth McAndrews suggested on this episode of the show. And I did not connect with it the way that she did. A lot of people
Yeah.
really like this movie, apparently, and I feel a little bit bad about it. I did not connect with Butterfly Kisses. I
That's
did
the
not.
found footage one. Is that what that is?
It's
Right?
found
It's like
footage.
a Blair Witch
Listen,
kind of.
so but
I'm
let me
not
tell
into
you.
that style. Gotta say. Yeah. Go
I
on.
want to be into that style, and we'll get into that in a moment. But Butterfly Kisses has like if you stare at a bridge at an hour
Okay.
of staring without blinking, a monster appears and stalks you. That's the idea.
What the?
So they put a
Okay.
camera up, and the camera eye can't blink. So the camera eye caught him up. And every time they would quote unquote blink by starting the camera over the next time they want to film, he would appear in the background somewhere and get closer and closer and closer
Uh-huh.
until eventually he gets so close, like you could feel his his like eyelashes on your skin,
Okay.
like butterfly kisses, is a thing. That's
Gotcha.
where the
It's
title
kinda
comes
yeah.
from. The problem I had with this movie the whole time is if I knew I was in this scenario, which the people involved in it
Right.
do, I would throw the camera away and or smash
Yeah.
it
It just
and never
go
have this
somewhere.
problem again.
Right. Yeah.
Instead, they keep trying to catch him like on a football field, and they keep getting him, but he keeps getting closer and closer as they stop and restart until he gets so close he murders them. What are we doing here?
Right, right.
Throw
It's
the
kinda like
camera away.
it's like the weeping angels from Doctor Who, but then, like, you actually have the ability to leave that
Yeah,
situation.
the weeping angels are tied to your cell phone, so leave your cell phone
Yeah,
behind
just
and
you
go
get
get
a new
another
phone.
one.
You just that was a burner.
I had a real problem getting over this one point of logic in the movie, and it
Sure.
really haunted me till the end. It was a
Yeah.
perfectly acceptable found footage horror movie. But
Alright.
but dear Lord, you can't have a flaw that big and I don't know. I did not
Alright.
connect with this movie. Okay, moving
No, I
forward.
feel
I
that,
saw
yeah.
Black Phone. I'd never
Okay.
seen Black Phone before.
I've
I
never
didn't
seen
know
that.
what I
How is
thought
that?
this movie was going to be,
Uh-huh.
but I wasn't expecting that. I also did not connect with Black Phone.
Okay.
It's Kidnapped Children in a Basement, the movie.
Ugh. Okay.
Maybe
Sure.
it's because I have a kid. I don't know. I didn't
Yeah,
connect with it. Anyway, then I saw
that'll happen.
Hereditary. Hereditary. The Ari Aster apparently is a big deal these days. This
Okay.
was a very I don't know if I liked it, but it was very interesting. The
Mm.
theme of these movies is I'm not sure if I liked it, but I appreciated it. Hereditary is a very interesting a horror movie. You see it if you haven't. You're probably not
Right.
going to want to see it again.
Sure.
I
Alright.
enjoyed it. Then I saw Critters 4. I saw Critters 4 with our patrons. I love that movie so much. Look, it feels weird that I'm talking about these art house movies that I didn't connect with, and I really hardcore connect with Critters 4, but I did. It's in space and it's wonderful. And I watched it with a
Yeah.
few of our patrons, and we had a blast. You should come to the next
Right.
movie night. Please do. I watched
Definitely.
Barbarian, which is a movie I've been meaning to see for a long time. It
Uh-huh.
stars I'm a Mac, I'm a PC. Stars I'm a Mac.
Okay.
Nathan was it Nathan
Jason
Long?
Long.
Is that his name?
Jason
Jason
Long?
Long. Listen, that guy, he's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Alright.
And then I saw the follow-up Weapons. I saw
Yeah, yeah.
Weapons. I do not know if I didn't know what Weapons was all about. I didn't think
Yeah.
it would be that. It's another
Okay.
movie I probably will not watch again, but it was very,
Right.
very good.
I don't know anything about Weapons except for it's kids. Like, that's all I know.
It's kids.
Yep.
It's really interesting. It's told through like 6 different perspectives in pieces. Each
Okay.
section of the movie is told from a different point of view.
Alright.
It's kind of found footage-esque, but it's not really. I take that
Gotcha.
back. It's not that at all. It's just
Okay.
following a person with their point of view. So they fill in details from earlier with later stories, and it's very, very good. I don't know that I would watch it again. It's
Yeah.
very, very good. This guy knows what he's doing. Support him, is what I will say.
Yeah.
And the
Alright.
last two I watched
Oh,
VHS Beyond. It's a found footage anthology series on Shudder. I was very interested in seeing this for a year or two now since it came out. I finally made myself watch it. Some of the segments I liked a lot. Some of the segments I didn't like very much at all. Standard anthology stuff, found footage, VHS Beyond on Shudder. There is some really, really good stuff in there, though. I will say, if you're a fan of that, see that. And then finally, with one day to go on Halloween night, because I almost ran out of time,
yeah.
kids are in bed. I watched a movie I've been meaning to watch for years, The Witch. I watched The Witch, a movie that is very controversial. People really like it. People really don't like it. I watched it.
Yeah.
It's very good. And it's another one of those movies. I don't know if I liked it or not. I
Okay.
don't
Is there
know.
anyone in
It
that
is
that,
good.
I would know? I have
The
not seen it,
Queen's
honestly.
Gambit lady,
Oh,
Anna
yeah. Oh, she's a very good
Anna
actress.
Joy. She has 3 names, and I'm going to mess
I
them
will
up.
believe you.
She's in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
She's very,
okay.
very good.
Alright.
I don't know. I wouldn't watch it again, but it was an
Okay.
exciting 90-minute journey that I was able to work in right before we hit midnight on Halloween.
Gotcha.
But,
All
you
right.
know, I'm glad I watched it. That's what I'll say.
Well, cool. So that is Ray's Halloween movie list, and now send him ideas for Ray's Thanksgiving movie list. I guess will be
Yeah, and
13.
don't send me Thanksgilling. I've seen it. There is a
Is
sequel, I
there
believe. I
anything
do need to see
else? I
that.
mean, there's got to be a sequel to that. It's yeah.
No, there's probably multiple sequels. I haven't seen any of them. Here's the deal.
Mhm.
I'll come back to you in 2 weeks. I'll let you know. We
Okay.
did get another email from our friend Luke.
Yeah.
And this is worth talking about. He says, Dear Ray, I know that Shocktober is pretty much almost done for this year," as he wrote
Yep.
this.
This is it.
However, I just had what would loosely think is a Markiplier, big brain time moment. I think you guys should use more anime and manga characters in your Who Would Win battles. He
Okay.
wants to see Raven versus Sailor Moon. That's a good
What?
episode. As
Interesting.
usual, thank you, and more suggestions to come in the future from Luke. Luke, I'm going to be honest with you. I've said it on the show before. I'm going to say it again here. I love anime characters. I fell off of anime when I turned 30, roughly 172 years ago. And people in Who Would Win show environments don't listen to anime episodes. I wish it wasn't the
It's true.
case. We have to be very judicious with what anime characters we use on the Who Would Win show, because every time we use one, the ratings go down. And it sucks. And I wish it wasn't that way. But those of you who
Yeah.
are listening right now are either like, I should probably listen to anime shows so Ray doesn't feel that way anymore as I prove him wrong, or, yeah, you're right. I skip anime shows. I'm not into that.
I mean, just leave a comment on this episode and let us know if that's an episode you want to hear.
Do you want to hear Raven versus Sailor Moon? Because I do. I like that a
Yeah,
lot.
I mean, I think that's a really interesting matchup for sure. I like literally yesterday was explaining to my daughter what Sailor Moon was because she did not know. And I was like, I think you'd really like this based on, stuff you like. But yeah, anyway, so it feels a bit like kismet that maybe this is a thing we should explore.
I don't know. I look, we had Dusty Roberts on the show, who's amazing on
Mhm.
TikTok, and we did Yujiro Hanma, and that episode brought in, I can't even talk. It brought in fewer listeners than the episode before it.
Yeah.
And I wish that wasn't the case. But that's what ended up happening because it's an anime character. Listen to anime episodes extra and you'll get more of them. In fact, when we do an anime character, and we will do it again, who are we kidding? When we do one, call 20 of your friends and or enemies and or strangers on the bus stop and get them to download and listen to the episode at least for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Because without those numbers, we can't justify more anime episodes.
I mean,
Sorry.
maybe we need to just pick more nostalgic anime, more popular
Man,
kind of
how many
stuff.
Gokus can you do?
I don't
We did one already, and that actually did very well, just for the record.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
Anyway, Sam, we're watching stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, we're watching
We
stuff, we're
are
playing stuff.
consumers.
Yeah, we're
I'll
doing
start off
all of
right
the
here because
streaming. Do it.
yeah, I've been doing a Sopranos rewatch. I think everybody, as they get to middle age, should do a Sopranos rewatch. I just finished season 3. I closed out season 3 actually last night, and I very much am enjoying the show. Watching it 25 years after it came out with somebody who's now lived in Hollywood for 20 years, my perspective is different than when I saw it the first time. And I will say, I see the warts on this show. I see a lot of stuff that I didn't notice the first time through.
Okay.
That being said, this is a good show. This is a show, like, if you're into mob stuff, mafia, HBO dramas with a lot of, we'll just say it, nudity, a lot of adult themes. This is a show that you might enjoy. If you haven't tried it, probably try it. After 3 seasons, I'm going to go forward to season 4. I'm into it. That's all I have to say about that.
All
Sam,
right.
what are you watching? What are you watching?
All right. Twice now. Um, so yeah, I think last time I told you I think we'd watched Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, but now we've gone as a family and watched the third volume of Guardians of the Galaxy just the other night. We did not watch whatever Infinity Gauntlet movie we needed to watch that was somewhere in between there. So there were some like, hey, by the way, X, Y, and Z happened. Here's some characters that are new, but we didn't need to. It felt good enough. You had Cosmo, the telekinetic dog, which obviously the girls loved quite a bit. And I thought it was a great movie. Like all of those Guardians movies feel like better Marvel movies to me than at least 50% of the Marvel movies. Um, and that's my take on it.
Love it. No, the Marvel movies are great, right? We could all agree.
Yeah.
Many more hits than misses as far as
Oh
Marvel
yeah, I'm
goes.
not saying those the 50% that it's better than are bad movies by any means. I just think that these Guardians of the Galaxy movies are just done better. I think the characters are a little more interesting and they also just have such good soundtracks. Like cuz that is such a conceit for the
Yes.
movies. Yeah,
Man, it's
I
almost
loved
like
it.
James Gunn knows what he's doing.
Yeah, that guy.
Who
Pretty
knew?
good.
Who knew? Yeah. I've been watching a lot of horror movies. Like over the
Yeah,
last
yeah,
month,
you
I've been
have.
watching 13 different horror movies. So that's what I would talk about right now. I'm interested in other movies. I unfortunately missed the Gabby's Dollhouse movie. I was supposed to take my kid and I blew it.
Oh yeah.
I hear it's mid. I don't know. I haven't seen it. But we did go see K-pop Demon Hunters
In
sing
theaters.
along on
Yeah.
screen in theaters. And let me tell you right now, look, I know it's a thing, and I know it's a thing the kids love. If you haven't seen K-pop Demon Hunters, it is 10 times better than I ever thought it would be. Look,
Okay.
I'm an old now, which means that I made fun of my parents for this, and now I get it. I tear up at nearly every movie I see, regardless of what that
Sure.
movie is.
Yes.
And I was a mess during K-pop Demon Hunters.
Really?
I'm
I
old
haven't
enough
seen it,
to
but
admit it.
okay. All right.
I look, it's no, it's more me than the movie at this point. I'll
Okay.
keep it real. But once a man hits a certain age, at least this is my experience and a lot of
Sure.
people I've talked to about it of a certain age, we just lose it at every movie and we can't even explain why. It's a problem. But anyway,
Yeah.
K-pop Demon Hunters, if you get a chance, it's on Netflix. It's their thing. Check it out. It's honestly excellent, and you'll probably enjoy it a heck of a lot because I wasn't expecting to, but I did.
All right. Well, you know what my thing is, and that is zombies. I've watched the most recent season of The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon spinoff, which I think it was only 6 episodes, which pissed me off quite a bit. Can I say that?
Oh no.
I'm like so mad that like it's so short, and you're like you're just getting to where it
Okay.
is interesting, and that is the conclusion. And I'm like, ah,
Well, that stinks.
this is I mean, I still loved it. Like, I will watch almost any zombie thing and be 100% into it. I don't care if the zombies are speaking French, which, by the way, there's a lot of French happening in the Daryl Dixon spinoff because it takes place in
Weird.
France. So there's some
Okay, not
subtitles
weird.
going on. And then there's also some parts, if I recall, where they just are talking and you're like, I'm just going to believe that I think I know what they're saying. And
Oh
they're like,
boy. Okay.
you figure it out, audience. Great, thanks. Got it. I guess it's kill the zombies? I don't know. But no, it was really good. I will watch any Walking Dead property from here until eternity.
Fair enough. I love that. Yeah, I'm very behind at all my TV shows right now. It's always Only Murders in the Building. I should
Ah,
say
that was
is great, but
great.
I'm behind. Peacemaker
Oh
recent
yeah.
season, I'm behind.
I haven't even
Everything
seen
I'm
it.
behind, but I'm 3 seasons deep into The Sopranos. That tells you where I'm at right now. Don't love that, but I'm trying to play more video games. I played zero
Nice.
video games for outside of maybe a couple League of Legends matchups, which I was terrible in all of them. I lost every game in the month. I'm not good. But the point I'm trying to make here is that I want to play more video games. So there's a new game called
Yeah.
Arc Raiders that just showed up. It
Oh
just
yeah, I've
came
heard of
out. I've been
that.
interested in
Mhm.
this for a while, and I
Yeah.
can't get it working. I've tried it on
Oh
two
no.
different computers, and it crashes every time I try to load it. Arc
Oh,
Raiders people do better.
that's the
I don't know
worst.
what your problem is, Arc Raiders, but it's not
Ugh.
working for me. and I'm not happy about it. If you've
No
been playing
good.
Arc Raiders, bless you, I can't.
That is frustrating. All right, I got one last thing, and that
Yes,
is
please.
the final, which is I believe the second season of the Quantum Leap
Okay.
reboot. Reboot, I don't think is the right term word
No,
because
it's a sequel, really.
is a sequel, yeah. And yeah, this much like the Daryl Dixon show gets right to the end, and you're like, oh, it's really good now. I mean, it was good. I enjoyed it. It had, just enough of the original show stuff going on and a lot of new sort of twists. And like they introduced new concepts. And like really that last, or I guess the second season introduced like an interesting time travel, like love triangle, I guess I'll
Interesting.
say.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was kind of a cool take on that premise. And now I'm just very sad that there won't be a season 3 because it's not getting picked up. I
I'm
loved
bummed
it. I thought
out.
it was well done. It was a good show. And it's a shame that, networks doing their dumb
Networks, you
network
bunch of
thing.
jerks.
Yeah.
NBC,
But
what's wrong with you? Come on, Peacock. Oh, I'm
yeah,
also behind on Poker Face, just for the record.
I don't even have whatever streaming thing that's on, so I don't get to watch that.
I would suggest
Is
it.
it
Poker Face
Stars
is a very
or
good detective
HBO?
show.
Yeah, I love
It's
her,
very, very good.
Natasha Lyonne. That
She's
what was
wonderful.
that? Speaking of like time travel, she did that one. What was it? Russian Dolls? Was that the time travel show?
Russian Doll was also
My
excellent.
God, how
It's a
good was that?
Groundhog Day premise with Natasha
It
Lyonne,
was
and it was wonderful.
so good. Yeah, it was so well done, and she is so good as that character. Anyway,
That's it. Well,
that's
that's
it.
almost it for our time. We've been here plenty long enough.
Yeah,
Let's talk about the next episode. I think people want
yeah.
to know what we're going to do next. This episode will drop on Veterans Day, which
Oh,
means that we actually thought about it ahead of time. We are doing Captain America versus Green Arrow. Very, very interesting matchup here. And we have Captain
yes.
America's number one superfan, the star, I'll say, of I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson. No, it's not Tim. We have Steve Moulton.
Better than
Steve
Tim.
Moulton will be here,
Steve
who was
Moulton.
on multiple episodes of I Think You Should Leave
Yes.
and Sharknado. I am a big fan
Yes.
of Steve. Steve is a big fan of us. We came
And Steve's
together.
just a big guy.
He's a large man. He played Haystacks Calhoun on Young Rock.
Yes.
If you're familiar with that show, he's just a wonderful man. And we have
Yeah.
him on the show. He's going to take Captain America. I'm going to take Green Arrow. We're going to do this thing, a Veterans
Love it.
Day special. You're not going to want to miss it.
Love it. Yeah, I'm psyched. I'm excited to have Steve on the show. I've we've been in the same circles. We've crossed paths many times, but
Many
this is the
times.
first time we're sharing a mic. So I'm super excited about that. I love that we had the foresight to schedule something, and I can't wait for Easter when we do Peeps versus chocolate eggs. That's going to be a
Let's
great
not get
matchup as well.
crazy,
That's
Sam
not
Proof.
what? No, then we're
Let's
not doing
not
that.
get,
All right,
look, we're
fine.
more likely to do Winnie the Pooh from the Blood and Honey movies.
Oh God. It's in everyone else's mind. And that's so thank you so much for listening. And join us next week for our next battle episode. And as always, join us on our social media and our new Instagram at instagram.com/who would win masters. Get it. Get on it. All right. And if you think you've got what it takes to be a part of Who Would Win Masters, record a 1-minute video demo of yourself and send it to whowouldwinshow@gmail.com. And who knows, maybe we'll see you on an episode in the future in the Challenger's chair for Who Would Win Masters. This is Sam
Oh,
Proof. Stay strong.